Hey, I'm back in the car today. The steering wheel cover showed up. So I've got this multi-piece cover here. This would be the top. So I've got normal leather, a nice red stripe that'll go at the 12 o'clock position. Then the handholds are going to be nice perforated leather to match our perforated leather ship knob. So I'm going to start working on this here and see how it goes. I've got the cover put on here and kind of just loosely fitted into place. Now what I need to start doing is putting tape, this double-sided sticky tape, inside here to hold it into place before I start tucking everything into these creases. So we'll start working on that. I've got this first part shoved in here and lined up to where I should be able to sew, and it'll follow that same seam. I did have this taped down as well, so it does hopefully just end up nice and perfect and straight. I'm gonna keep going. This is a lot harder than the videos make it out to be. So I got a lot to go in here, and especially closing it all up and not having any wrinkles. That's gonna be the big piece. So we'll keep pounding away here. Okay, I've started tucking more of this in here. I'm trying to make sure that I get it lined up so when we do the stitching, it's gonna all be lined up. You know, the first time kind of pushing on here, I kind of creased it a little bit. Trying to make sure I get tape in all the appropriate areas to hold things up nice and tight. This is definitely difficult, but it should look great when it's done. Okay, so I started my thread. I looped it under one of the bottom ones, tied a knot, and then I just fed the needle through one of these pieces on the edge here. There we go. Now, if I can somehow get one of these back here, then I can start tightening it slowly. So I'm gonna get a few going to where I can film a little bit easier. Got it started here. I'm just gonna continue the pattern on up and then figure out how to end it. So we'll see you in a bit. That was pretty difficult. Now we're starting to work on tucking everything, so I can maybe tackle this top portion, or I might do this bottom portion first. But yeah, that was pretty difficult. I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'll see you tomorrow. It's the next day. I just finished up this side. I think the stitching that I did here is a little bit better. I'm starting to get a good groove for it. This one, you know, I don't know. Maybe at the end, if I have a bunch of leftover thread, I'll come back and redo that. Though it is pretty nice. Doing the best I can to smooth everything out. And, you know, there is some slight wrinkles, but you can't really feel them much. It's more so just from moving the leather around and pushing it around, but it's turned out pretty good. So I just got the top left to do here later today. I'm gonna go do my day job and find some time later to sit down and do this. I started working on the top section here. I'm gonna try and do this in one fell swoop. It was a little complicated to get things started over here, making sure everything's, you know, wedged underneath and it's not really going to be visible. Perhaps I'll do some cutting of a lot of this excess and then tuck. That might end up looking better, but at least for now I can tuck it under there, and I think the horn should still work. It's not stopping it in any way. But either way, we're going along here, and we have been placing double-sided tape, and then we'll peel it off when we get close enough to start closing it. So we're gonna keep working here. We're still working away here. We're getting pretty close. I think it's looking pretty nice. Got a little wrinkly in here. You know, I was doing the best I can. It's hard to get a nice, perfect, snug fit, but the majority of it is looking pretty nice here so far. So I'm gonna wrap this up. We are all finished up. I think it looks great. It feels great. A couple small wrinkles. Those are fine. Hopefully with over time, as things kind of stretch and smooth out, those will slowly disappear. But all that, everything's tight, which is good. Stitching turned out pretty nice. I did some overlap stitches, such as here, just to hold it solid on some places that were getting pretty tight and difficult. The red stripe did not line up perfect. That kind of bugs me. I chose to actually re-stitch the top here, so now the red stripe lines up. So that's going to be good. It's not going to bug me while I'm driving. It seems to be nice and centered. So that looks good. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next project.